How you doing all? Dick Linky here. Welcome to another episode of G.I. Joe Collectors.
Welcome to G.I. Joe Collectors.
How you doing all? Welcome to the origination and the acquisition of the 1984 G.I. Joe Shark. So the G.I. Joe Shark is not necessarily a fictional aircraft, but it is not quite as real as what we see in the cartoons. So the G.I. Joe Shark is actually modeled after a Russian design, but not really. It's more the idea more than it is the design of the craft. The Shark was a heavily elaborated upon product that was brought to life by using the foundation of a Russian-designed 1937 Ushakov LPL flying submarine. So the Shark is not something necessarily fabricated like the Terradrome or the Dreadnought Cycle, but it is a pretty serious stretch from the foundation of reality. Even the most modern equivalent, the MPAUV, is nothing as proficient as the Shark. The Shark is a beast on its own, needing no applause whatsoever. So with that being said, здравствуйте, меня зовут Dick Linky. Доброе пожаловать, G.I. Joe коллекционеры. Что Shark. This thing is in a league of its own. Kind of does its own thing. You know, diving down and just kind of, number one, it dogfights like the rest of them, right? Okay, and number two, in many of the cartoons, it kind of just goes right into the water and it kind of just starts doing its thing. Bottom line is, the original aircraft never really did anything like that. It could fly 155 miles an hour, but once the original aircraft hit the water, it could only fly at 3 knots. This thing flew faster than 3 knots in park. So I'm just going to kind of touch on a compare and contrast. The guns coming out of the top, so all that stuff is fake. The only thing that I could say the real thing has and this thing has are the 2 bombs down at the bottom. That's it. That's the only thing whatsoever that carried over to the toy from the real item. I still find it interesting and entertaining that after a little bit of research, I found that the original design for a toy branded a real American hero came from a Russian designer. Hasbro was obviously on board with this, and it goes to show we never really knew the origination of most of these toys. They sure were fun. And the Shark was one of the most used vehicles in the cartoon and other media sources. So now that we talked about the origination of the Shark, let's talk a little bit about the acquisition. So I found this thing in 2017 Boston Comic Con. I was walking and I saw it up there on the display shelf, and it was probably one of the most beautiful things ever. The thing came with Deep Six, file card, all the pumps, all the tubing. Stickers were beautiful on it, no broken pieces, everything worked, everything was there. How much, right? Well, the guy was asking $75 for it. I got him down to $45, and now I have a complete Shark in my collection. I never had this thing as a kid, so I was pretty stoked when I came across it there. It's just one of those things, like when you go to these cons, you never really know what you're going to run into. You bring a list of things you do and don't have, especially comic books, because you kind of forget what numbers you need and which ones you know you already have. But I knew I didn't have the Shark, so when I saw that bitch was mine. I did lose out on a Trouble Bubble because someone had bought it before I was able to really make up my mind what I wanted. But all in all, I got a Shark, so what can I say? I got multiple things there as well, but that'll be in future videos. But for now, thank you for joining. My name is Dick Linky, and please subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that little bell so you know when I post some new videos. I'd love to have you guys comment below, tell me what you like, tell me what you dislike. I'm open to feedback and communication. Thank you guys very, very much, and until next time, yo Joe.